Right, do I have audio now? Right, okay. I should have audio now. Apologies, I've made a complete mess of this evening's session. Yeah, I've got audio, I've got a message. Right, I shall rephrase, I'm going to say it again. Tonight we're going to do exercises for your back and spinal health. And this is the ideal opportunity to say that please be careful with the exercises this evening. They should be okay, but listen to your body, listen to your capabilities. You should only go 70% of your capabilities in any case, which is a form of meta loving kindness, which I think is very important. So we've gone back and forth, haven't we? And so the next exercise, rub your hands vigorously together and rubbing your lower back, kidneys. Kidneys are often associated with the back in Chinese medicine. And slowly rotate. Keeping your hands on your kidneys and lower back because the heat you've just generated by rubbing your hands helps to be absorbed into that area. And the other way around. We'll probably go over half an hour today because I didn't have my audio switched on earlier. So if you don't mind going over 5 minutes or so, then hopefully everything will be nice and complete then. A complete series of exercises. Okay, and now what we're going to do, because your neck is part of your spine, I want you to squeeze your neck with one hand, and then the other hand and with loose fists, if you're tapping underneath your head, your occipital area, and then up and down your neck. And then with a loose fist, tapping your upper shoulders and upper back as far as you can reach. And then the other hand, loose fist. And then with your, on either side of your spine, tap percuss your way down to your sacrum, buttocks, backs of your legs, backs of the knees, backs of the calf muscles, down to your feet, and then around your ankles, on the inner ankles, and then up the inside of your legs, and then tapping up underneath your collarbone. And we're doing that to flow with the meridians that are often associated with the back. And it's a good warm-up exercise as well. And so the next exercise is, once again, loose fists. And when I say loose fists, I mean like soft as a baby's hands. And just swing. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Sometimes some of these exercises, You might move your feet, but with this particular one today, I just want you to keep your feet flat on the floor and feel that the movement is coming from your waist and your arms, and baby fists are following. So you're tapping your lower back and just underneath the navel. Also, you're giving a bit of a spinal twist as well. And after that, we're going to do an exercise called peeping monkey. So I think I'll turn around for this one so you can see easier what I'm doing. I'm going to put the weight into my right foot. I'm going to turn on the heel of my left foot. I'm going to place the fingers of my right hand in the back of the head and the fingers of my left hand in the small of my back and looking over my shoulder. And then going over to the left foot, turning on the heel of the right foot. Fingers go to the middle of the back, middle of the small of the back, and your left fingers go into the back of the head. When I say back of the head, that notchy bit at the base back of your head. And you swing and peep over your shoulder from side to side. So this is helping to mobilize the vertebrae in your spine. So it's a slightly spinal twist exercise, and the points that we're touching is helping to stimulate the intrinsic energy of the spine. For anybody who knows anything about Oriental medicine, we're actually connecting into the governor vessel. But if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Just think of the intrinsic energy of your spine. And relax. And from there, I want you to, which one should I use? I've got a list here, you see, because there's so many different exercises I could be teaching. I want to keep it a little bit together. Okay, so with your feet parallel again, bring your hands up and then bending your knees and sweeping down past your feet. So it's a really good one, especially for your lower back and for your kidney energy. And you can breathe in as you're coming up, breathing out as you're sweeping down. And this exercise gives you lots of vigor and energy as well. And bring your hands up and then down. Okay, so the next one, loose fists again. And I want you to arch back and then arching forwards. So breathing in as you go back, arching back, breathing out as you're going forwards. So please be careful if you have got any back problems. Once again, wish to remind you of that. Pain is no gain. And carry on. And be aware how your back feels. Feeling where you may be holding on to your tension. Feeling where you may wish to open up more. And relax. Okay, so the next one is, I'll demonstrate it first because it's an interesting spinal stretch exercise and has to be done nice and slowly. So it's kind of a semi-squat. So I'm bending the knees and engaging my thigh muscles. And it's important to engage your thigh muscles because it helps to protect the lower back. And then you're coming down bit by bit. And you're dropping your head down. And then as you're coming up, I'm first going up onto the lower back, working the middle part of the back, working the upper back, straightening the neck, and a slight pressing down. Just in case you've got scrunched up shoulders, so you press down. So we're going to do that 3 times. It's probably better for me to do it this way. So bending the knees, engaging your thigh muscles, and slowly coming down, arching your back, and have your head dangling downwards. You don't have to touch the floor. That's not what we're trying to do. Just using gravity to work for us rather than against us. And then when you're ready to come up on an in-breath, engaging your thigh muscles again to coming up and being aware of your lower back and middle back, upper back, neck, and press downwards. Okay, here we go. Bending knees, engaging thighs, slowly coming down. Head dangling naturally. And then on your next in-breath, coming up. Being aware more and more of your discs and vertebrae of your spine. And now straightening my head and pressing downwards. And one more go. On your in-breath, once again, engage your thighs, lower back, middle back, upper back, neck straight, palms pressing down. And you can get a bit of a head rush with that one, so I recommend that you only do that about 2 or 3 times, or 3 or 4 times. Okay, so what we're going to do now is this is one for the lungs and the large intestine energies, but that can work your upper body and your lower body at the same time. So interlock your thumbs, fingers pointy downwards, and lifting up your chest, lifting up the arms, and then coming down for another stretch downwards. Try and lift your fingers as high as they can be. Don't worry if it feels awkward. Don't push yourself. Just do what you can. And then coming up on an in-breath. Release for a moment. Change the interlock of your thumbs. Lifting up your chest. And then going downwards. Fingers pointing upwards. Head dangling naturally, allowing gravity once again to stretch it, like the previous exercise. And breathing in, coming up slowly, and relax the arms. Okay, so those are all really good exercises to do for your back. And what we're going to finish off with is, oh, I'm moving my monitor when I should be moving my camera a little bit. That's it. It's a relaxation. That's it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just use any object that's in front of you. It could be a chair, it could be a settee. As you can see, I'm using my bed. It could be a whole pile of cushions, whatever you've got really. So if you like to find something, if that's possible, if not, just watch. You could always go do pose of the child like this if you haven't got anything. So so hopefully you found something to lie in front of, and I just basically want you to put your forehead on your chair, bed, sofa, pile of cushions, whatever you've got, and have your arms folded above so you're nice and supported. And just allow your back to relax. In fact, I'm going to go slightly back because that's not a good enough stretch for me. So that's better. I feel like I've got a better stretch for me. You might have to play with it a little bit. That is a much nicer stretch. And feel that there's extension in your lower back, sacrum, tailbone, pointy downwards. And there's a sense of calmness in your mind. Feeling that your eyes are relaxed. feeling that your neck is relaxed, feeling that your upper back is relaxed, feeling that your middle back is relaxed, feeling that your lower back and sacrum are relaxed. And feel a sense of abdominal breathing, feeling that your belly is expanding as you're breathing in and contracting as it's breathing out. And as well as being very good for your back, this is also a nice relaxation exercise as well for your whole body. So if you've had a busy day, you can relax in this posture. Especially as a shit day. If you had a shit day, this would be a really good way of unwinding. Luckily, my day hasn't been shit, but occasionally they can be. It's a good way to help to unwind. You don't want to hold on to all that tension. Can have negative effects on our health. And then, with your hands placed against the object that you're resting on, slowly pressing yourself up. So, I hope that was useful for you today. Apologies for the big 5 minutes at the beginning with no audio. I try to remember to always make sure my microphone is switched on before I start, so that doesn't happen again. And tomorrow morning at 10:30, I will be doing digestion exercises. So we'll be working with our abdomen. And don't worry if you can't make it, because all these videos do get uploaded onto YouTube then by the next day. So there's always an opportunity to catch up. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of the evening. So thank you for watching. Bye for now.